She tried to destroy me. Now I'm her boss's boss. What would you do if your ex-manager who humiliated you, bullied you, and tried to break you suddenly had to call you boss? This is the story of Maya, a woman who went from rock bottom to corporate queen, with a twist so sweet it might just make your coffee jealous. So Maya and her husband both got laid off in the same week. Yep, double unemployment. If stress burned calories, she would have had abs like a Marvel superhero. Desperate for a paycheck, Maya accepts a job that was, let's say, a professional downgrade. But hey, bills don't pay themselves, right? At first, the team seemed great, especially her new manager, Dan, chill guy. But Dan was so busy being busy, he handed Maya off to his fellow manager, Karen. Yes, her name was actually Karen, and oh boy, she lived up to it. Karen didn't just manage. She micromanaged with the intensity of a NASA launch director. She told Maya to skip lunch breaks, reschedule vacation days, and once, I kid you not, called her at 11 p.m. on a Sunday to yell about a typo in a meeting invite. But it wasn't just work stuff. Karen got personal, real personal. She made comments about Maya's looks and even said she was too old for her age. Oh, and Maya? She didn't stay quiet. She clapped back, respectfully of course, and that only made Karen double down. But Maya stayed because bills don't care about your pride. Until one day, she broke. On a random Friday afternoon, after Karen screamed at her over missing someone's name from a meeting invite, Maya had a full-on breakdown. Mind you, Maya was dealing with a family tragedy at the time, so she went straight to Dan. Dan listened, and surprise, he wasn't shocked. Half of Karen's team had already quit. He offered to move Maya under his wing full-time. Problem solved, right? Not quite. Karen continued to micromanage from a distance, like a ghost. A very petty ghost. One day, she shows up at Maya's desk, loud and proud, ranting about how Maya wasn't qualified. Dan overhears. Finally, he snaps and tells her off. But the verbal attacks continued, so Maya did the only thing left. She drafted her resignation letter, attached a 3-page list of Karen's insults, and CC'd everybody. Karen's boss, in another country. HR, not helpful. So Maya walked away, loudly, with dignity, and a bit of sass. Then came the hard times. Her husband eventually found a job, but they were still playing catch-up. Maya spent her days applying to jobs like it was a full-time job. One day, Maya sees a LinkedIn post. A former exec she used to work with, let's call him Leo, was joining the same company she left. She sends a quick congratulatory text. Let me know if you need any insights. Leo calls. They talk. She drops some strategic insights about the company. He says, thanks. 2 days later, he calls again. I want you to be my chief of staff. Maya is shocked. Maya accepts. Fast forward to the company's all-hands meeting. Leo is giving his big intro. Then he casually drops, And my chief of staff, Maya, will be helping lead innovation. Karen, sitting in the same room, jaw on floor. Since Maya left, the rest of Karen's team had quit. The department was in chaos. But Karen doesn't fake smile. Nope. She sends Leo a spicy email accusing Maya of being a liar, trying to get her fired, and calls her, wait for it, unqualified. Leo forwards the email to Maya with a subject line, care to explain this lunacy? She laughs, sips tea, and sets up a call. Maya explains everything. Turns out she was already a director at a competitor before. She was actually 2 levels above Karen now. Leo digs deeper. Dan confirms everything. A resignation letter is still on file. New staff share nasty emails Karen sent. So what happens next? On Friday afternoon, Karen gets the boot. Fired. Clean out your desk style. Maya didn't scream. She didn't beg. She didn't plot. She just stayed ready, kept her receipts, and let karma wear heels. The best revenge? Being too busy winning. Now tell me in the comments, what would you have done in Maya's shoes? And have you ever dealt with a Karen like this?